What did do TNA crew? This your boy Tay.
What's your boy up?
We're TNA, so we're back at it with another death battle video.
Yes, and Tay, let's just go ahead and pick our sides. Who you got today?
That's all.
It's not Mario, guys.
Yeah, but it's Mario related.
It's Bowser. Bowser versus
Bowser versus
Dr.
Eggman.
Yep.
Bowser versus Eggman. Yep.
I got my boy Eggman. Honestly, if I knew that he wasn't going to pick Bowser, I probably would have picked Bowser. But I'm sticking with Eggman today.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling as confident as the other videos today. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm going out on a limb.
Bowser. It's been the I wanted us to react to this as soon as it came out, but it was already a month behind,
Yeah.
and we were trying to get some other videos out the way, but they haven't done one yet this year, so just gonna go back to this one real quick.
Yeah.
Man, but no. He's gonna win.
I have first. This is the first time I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, Bowser's gonna win this one, but we're about to get into it.
Let's check it out, guys.
Battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Fight!
Oh wow!
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman.
The king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks.
Yeah.
And they're not alone.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I feel like they're both fighting
The Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
The moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life
Bowser's
of
pretty
infinite
cool.
jump farming for one-ups.
No way.
Bowser
Mario's in his
wanted a
20s.
different world, but Princess
Oh,
Peach
he's
Toadstool
older.
would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
So
Remember
he
that-
turned all the
remember that
toads
music video
into
we saw?
bricks and kidnapped her, putting
I
their
forgot how
princess
the
in
song
another
goes.
castle, and another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time again.
But
by the
Odyssey was the
pesky
last
Mario
game where they
brothers.
did like
However,
the
Bowser
additional
is nothing
Bowser
if
kidnapping
not
Peach
persistent.
Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment.
Well,
Not
actually,
even the weight of a
wasn't the last
castle
game
can
that he
scratch
appeared
it,
in, wasn't that
especially
Bowser's
when he rolls
Fury?
up
Or
like
did
a
that come out
prehistoric
before?
Beyblade.
And the Koopa
Bowser
King doesn't
Fury-
just
Bowser's
rain
Fury
fire
was,
and control
a
lava.
DLC
He
for,
commands nature
um,
itself.
for,
Sending
um,
meteors from outer
Pro.
space, beckoning the earth
No,
with a
that doesn't
snap,
count, you know.
inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah.
I did
Oh,
not know
turd.
Bowser was
The
a
original
wizard.
NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones,
I
reanimating
did
his
not know
undead
this.
skeleton, and
Well, I
worst
didn't
of
think
all,
about it.
ruining every game of Mario Party. Hey, no! I stole those coins fair and square!
Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures,
did you get Jamboree
coins,
yet?
magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it.
You get
This
Mario
is the
Party
same
Jamboree
guy that
yet?
created multiple flying
Not yet,
castles
not yet.
fashioned after his own
Dang.
face.
Yeah, he's definitely
Yeah, I
got
can't-
an
I still
ego
wanna
on
play
him.
it.
He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard.
Oh, you
a
got
man
it.
after my own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most
Right.
wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom world and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts. First in and burst out.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky.
We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, Shy Guys,
Hey,
sentient
yo.
bombs with feet.
Yeah, no, I
and
saw
more.
that
It
too.
was imperative
Yeah.
for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not
See, when you
again.
put these
Speaking
stats,
of items,
when you
most of the
actually
minions can use
explain
pretty much
the
any
stats,
power-up Mario
they
can.
actually
The
sound
Goombas
more
make
OP than
frequent
what
use
they
of
are.
Tanuki tails, and Bowser
Yeah.
can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the Koopa troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you
Oh,
mean like
barf.
his kids, the Koopalings.
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good
Barf.
point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Though no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of
Lord.
the Koopa Troop.
A Nepo
Spoiled
baby.
is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized a
Oh, yeah,
plaza
he-
with
oh, yeah,
literal evil paint. That whole
Sunshine
novel
was the
basically
first
his
game
attempt at
Bowser Jr.
elementary
debuted.
school art class.
Really?
I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But
It was
really, the
weird
king is
because they
very
could
protective
talk.
of his kids. If the
Like they had
fam's in
voice
trouble,
actors.
he can will himself
What
to
the heck?
transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bully's target smack.
Maybe a little overkill.
That's insane, man.
one
He turns
punch
into a
from Giant
kaiju
Bowser
and he can't
launched
be
a
the-
castle out
can't
of
be the-
orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose
Yeah, so
very
that was
steps
the-
cause
so, yeah.
widespread natural disasters.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the best part. Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines, he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's
I know you
Island
can do
into a
that.
storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the
Oh, he
staircase
made those?
that goes on and on and on and on and on and
No
on.
way.
And oh God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh,
That was a good game.
and the Dreamstone, which can be
That's
used
Super
to
Mario
wish
Wonder,
someone
right?
out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times
Where
light
do they be
speed.
getting
Obviously,
these
the
numbers?
Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him!
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser needed saving, he's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh, wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
One
With
of
all
the
his
great-
power,
one of the
it's no
greatest
wonder
games
he
in the
still
series.
hasn't conquered the Mushroom
Was
Kingdom.
that,
Perhaps it's
Bowser
Bowser's
Inside
stories
Story.
of grandeur
Yeah,
were
one of the
never
greatest
really what he
stories.
sought.
One of the greatest
Surrounding him
ones.
is a crew
Yeah.
of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king!
Okay, I want her.
Like a turtle.
citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But whiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's
Dr.
a genius at
Eggman.
heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter
Yeah, if you saw
Maria
the Sonic,
was killed by the
if you
guardian
saw the
units
Sonic
of
the
nations,
Hedgehog movie,
better
you
known
saw the third
as
Sonic
God,
Hedgehog movie
they're
without
freaking
playing
called
any of the games.
G-U-N.
Yeah, no, it's
Little Eggy
nothing.
grew up a lonely narcissist
It's a
because
look-
all
yeah,
his
different.
family talked
It's
about
extremely
was
different.
Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo.
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato,
Oh,
tomato.
definitely.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And this paradise would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the
That's
Hedgehog.
insane.
For years, Eggman's plans
What's
literally
the creating
blew up in his
amusement
face.
park?
And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue
Oh, that
into
was,
living metal
so they have a
zombies.
comic
It's
book
so
series?
deadly, it created a plague that
That
nearly
was-
wiped out all
That was
life
one of
on
my
Earth.
favorite arcs. I read the
never made
series.
himself immune to it.
Does that have to do
Whoopsie.
anything
And
with
when he's
Metal
not
Sonic?
duping you with decoys,
Yeah, so
he's
Metal
riding
Sonic
in
is an
style
actual
with the
robot. He
Eggmobile.
created a virus
It's
that
lightweight for
turns
maneuverability, but
organic
tough
life
enough
into
to
a
withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Sonic,
okay, maybe
though.
this guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital bases,
He's
like the
prepared for a
Death
lot of
Egg.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Woo!
I'm surprised
A whole
Disney hasn't
constellation
used them because of
gone in
that.
one shot.
That's not to
Yeah,
say
that's-
Eggman doesn't
it
enjoy
is all
scrapping
similar.
with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the
That's probably why they don't
Egg
use it. Though.
Hell
That's
yeah!
why Sega doesn't
The
use it.
rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Whiz! I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not, but what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow,
Forces
but it
was
counts,
no.
sort of.
Not the
Who
Forces
needs
was
friends when he can
ass.
build friends?
Obviously,
Never-
Eggman
Oh,
has
well,
a
Matt,
tough
like I
time
had it.
collaborating with others.
I didn't
So he
finish
just
it.
built his own army instead.
It was
The
big.
Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterpillars, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide
That's
variety
crazy.
of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite robo-faker, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed
awesome.
Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy
Well, that's
Silver
broken.
Psychokinesis, and with enough Chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the
That's
Phantom
unfair.
Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off, King!
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form. Yep, apparently
I've
Super
never
Eggman
seen
is
that.
canon.
I don't know.
That
It is
looks
pretty
OP.
complicated to manifest.
But the
That looks like a
That
looks like a fan-made Dragon Ball Z football.
Used the Jewel
Honestly.
Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a
man, I heard
assistant,
Frontiers
but through
was
an
I heard
alien
Frontiers was
encounter, she
good.
was granted
heard it was, I
actual
never played it.
sentience.
I haven't yet.
She's already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions
that's
of battle
Eggman's
plans
daughter
all at
now.
once
I don't
to
know what
defeat
they're
the
gonna do with
massive
her.
titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune buggy.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship,
I gotta
and his
get
orbital
I gotta
death
get this
ring.
soundtrack,
Hell,
too.
now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses.
Oh my
like
god, it
Eggman's
just feels like at this
Time
point
Eater,
they should
which
destroy
ripped
the
apart
emerald.
space-time like
They
tissue
cause a lot
paper.
more
In
harm
short,
than good.
Chaos Emeralds give thoughts
Yeah.
power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried
Oh
to
my
destroy
God.
time itself.
bringing-
Solaris extended its chaos
game
across
never
multiple
existed.
timelines in
Stop
about
bringing
20
that- stop bringing
seconds,
that game,
or
man.
73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
That's smart.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's see. I feel a little more confident in Eggman now.
No, it's gonna be Bowser.
We'll see. I like the animation.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke.
I mean, you gotta have an Eggman Land 1 in order to do it too.
Genius overload. Get a load of this.
Oh, wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Shut up, nerd.
Oh, geez.
All these toys an invasion force? Let's see Toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot. His power is without peer. It is the
I had a feeling someone was going to help. Someone was going to help. Oh, dang.
That easy?
I'm about to say, that's easy. Oh, wow. Oh, that's wild. That's my
That's fair though. I mean, like, that, it was in the stats. I'm just saying, you know, Eggman isn't doing anything.
according
Yeah.
to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Metal. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you command.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
They turned into Fury Bowser.
Showtime.
Oh, see. Yeah.
bosses though.
Oh, dude. Oh shoot!
Hey, man, I already know who's gonna win. Oh,
How dare you keep your hands off my...
What?
what's that stage? About to go sleeper?
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
Oh,
What? Oh, what?
that's
Oh, he's protecting his family. I like that.
man.
Oh, you forgot about Try.
Oh wow!
What? Bowser.
Fire is again!
Did they store him in the? Did they store her in the question block?
So long,
Oh, he's using that reality.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
war
are they
was not an easy
recruiting?
one to win, which might
That's
seem surprising given how
Yes.
the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers.
Yeah,
built in,
Eggman has
and
to
he
rely
ain't even
on
a
more.
robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned
insane. I didn't know
into,
he was
say,
a
a
wizard.
frog or a block
Yeah.
with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a
Yeah,
4-digit IQ,
Gotta give
Bowser?
that to
Really?
Eggman.
That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot, usually. Just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a
don't
whole
remember-
planet,
did
but the
they ever
Wonder
happen?
Flower had the power to alter the universe.
What, the Ruby?
Also, the Dream
No, did
Stone's
Eggman
ability to
turn
wish
into
anything
Super
out of
Eggman or
existence would
whatever?
have no problem
No,
fighting up
he
Super
should've.
Neo, Metal Sonic, or Time
He
Eater.
The
should've.
most prized possessions was a tougher call.
But like
Together,
they
the
said,
Chaos
no,
Emeralds
he has
can
to
break
be
the
like
universe.
for certain
So can the
circumstances.
Grand
Eggman
Stars.
can use those
Arguably
abilities.
not as much given the Emerald scale
Oh,
into
true,
Solaris,
true, true.
though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far
But I'm thinking
more
since they
plentiful.
mentioned
Clearly,
it,
this
they
is
would have
getting
at least
fairly
showed-
abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day.
Alternative
instantly.
scenarios,
So
yeah.
the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa troop. But the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades. teamwork, and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just
I remember
him.
that.
To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points,
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon, Kamek is kinda busted. Canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom
You know, like
Ruby,
Kamek is
potentially
actually-
swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had millions, no, billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan
And that was a
against.
game changer when
Even
they
with
started doing
Sage's
Bowser
millions
power-up.
of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled. The
Yeah,
winner
get it.
is
Big
That was good.
Get
next
it.
time on
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, we saw this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we already saw this.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good though.
I was like, hold on, that crown looks familiar.
That was good though. One thing I like about Death Battle,
Yeah.
because you know how games, they always have gimmicks that people actually like, but they don't bring it back in new games.
Yeah.
I like how they do it. I like how they do it in these battles.
It's like to do like a callback to something that was used
I
in one
like how
game.
they do
but not-
callbacks because they'll introduce new characters and certain gimmicks in one game, and then they'll just completely forget about them in the next one.
Yeah, probably because they don't work in the new game, but it's cool to see something that was used in one game that they didn't use in another one.
Right. No, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I know they want to keep it unique, but if they really like that character, like that gimmick, they should try to make it work at least,
Especially if the fan base likes it,
Right. Man, but that was a good video, man. I'm glad we finally got a chance to see it because
It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute because we were supposed to watch it before the Among Us one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in this one,
Or not before the Among Us one.
the Among Us one was the first one.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this came out. I wanted to see this first, but then we were still trying to figure out how to work the Zoom meetings.
Yeah. That's okay. I remember it's coming together now. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, but that was it though. That was our reaction to Bowser versus Eggman, man. I'm currently 2 for 2. I'm currently 2 for 2, man. I remember within the last 2 years, you kept winning back to back.
Yeah. So I guess this is his redemption arc.
Yeah, man, I'm catching up. Man, but on that note, man, let us know in the comments who you guys were rooting for, or let us know in the comments which death battle was the best of last year, and with
Yeah.
the type of battle you want to see this year, because they haven't done anything yet.
Can I say what my favorite one was?
But
The Silver Surfer one.
oh yeah, Silver Surfing and Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, that one got deep at the end. I remember it.
Yeah, no, it was a tie emotionally.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Silver Surfer, who won?
Silver Surfer. I think it was basically like on some in the end, I'm all that's left type
Oh
stuff.
my god!
I was like, it's kind of like one could say it's cocky, but it's like,
Right?
Yeah.
Man. But on that note, this me, boy. Tell you,
Big boy, yeah.
we're chatting, and we'll catch you next one.